Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. Today I have a first sniff for you featuring the vendor Midnight Daydream Wax Co. Now I am going to take just a second to talk about my first impressions with this vendor, so if you don't want to sit through that, you can skip through to the haul. But this is my first purchase with this company. I initially found out about them via Ciderland. I watch a lot of her videos and she hauls a lot of different vendors, and this is a vendor that she hauls a ton. She has lots of hauls with his different scents, and I was always intrigued by him, but until I got some of his wax in a D-stash. The owner's name is Harrison, by the way, and I only know that via watching videos. But yeah, I got some of his wax in a D-stash, tried it out. It was super strong, so amazing. And I was like, I have to get some of this wax. So that already is a good first impression. When you get something you've never tried in a D-stash and you get to melt it and then you're like, I have to get some of this, that's a good sign. So I will say he has a Facebook page that I believe is just like a business page, and it doesn't appear to me that he or anybody is really active on there. The way I found out about this restock, and I think the way that he does communicate mostly with his customers, is via Instagram. So once I received that wax, I sought out the website, sought out the Instagram page, went ahead and followed him, and that is how I found out about this restock and what was going to be offered, what time I needed to be on the website, because this is a vendor that is kind of that grab and go. You have to get on the website when it's open and stuff is loaded, and you have to get your stuff and get out. And so that is what I did, and I was able to get everything that I wanted. He does offer samplers. It seems like he does that pretty much every restock, just from looking through his Instagram. It seems like that's pretty common. And then he also puts out a scent list of like just individual scents like this that are going to be offered. So I was able to get a sampler in Cookie Monster's Daydream, which was the sampler that was offered. And then I was also able to get a bunch of different scents. I have seen Tara haul candles from him, which I haven't, like, there's nothing on the website, I guess, showing like candles, but it being out of stock, I guess. But yeah, I haven't seen that. And then he also makes gourmet cookies, and I think those are loaded on the same website. So he does like what's called a cookie drop, where he has different types of cookies with all kinds of fillings, like anything you could think of. Kit Kats, Oreos, all of these different cookie flavors blended into one cookie. It's crazy. Anyhow, so he does that as well. And I also just love the aesthetic of the company and the wax. Everything came packaged so well. None of my lids were coming off. The containers that they're in seem very secure. I did get an invoice and a card. I don't know what I did with the card, or I would show it to you guys, but I will list like the website down below. You do need to follow him on Instagram though, if you do want to find out about restocks that are upcoming. I hear that his fall blends are really amazing, and anyone who has tried Midnight Daydream has always spoken so highly of it. So I'm really excited to have all these yummy scents in my possession, and I'm just going to show you guys now what I got. So I did receive 2 samples. This first one... Oh, and I don't know if I told you guys, but these are soy. So these scent shots are soy, but I love it. I love that they're all cream. They're just all uniform. It's so nice. Anyhow, so this first sample I got is I'm on a Boat, which is pink melon, berry lemonade, pineapple juice, and coconut macaroons. You can see that there's the little logo on there, as well as the pour date for the sample. And this is amazing. So it's super fruity, but at the same time, there's a warmth to this that I'm assuming is coming from the coconut. You get a touch of a bakery aspect, like just an undertone. Yeah, but that one is so good. So good. And then I also got baked yams and This is amazing as well. It literally just smells like a really, at least at my Thanksgiving, my mom usually makes sweet potato casserole, which is basically just sweet potatoes. I don't know if she puts cinnamon or nutmeg or whatever in it, but then the marshmallows are put on top and kind of toasted so they're kind of brown. That's what this smells like. It smells so good. So this is ever so slightly spicy. I am definitely getting cinnamon. I'm getting a little bit of nutmeg, but that yam scent is definitely coming through, and it is so good. That'll be like a really nice Thanksgiving scent, and I think this would be good to blend too. All right, so I'm going to start with the individual scent shots. I have quite a few here, so it may take me a minute. So this is what the scent shots look like. These are $2.75. You can see it has the name of the company, the scent notes. It tells you that it's 2 ounces, and then he uses a separate sticker on the lids to put the pour date. I love it. I think it's so nicely done. So this first scent I got here is cranberry macadamia cookies. This is cranberry white chocolate macadamia nut cookies. I didn't know how I would feel about this, but I went through the list and I just kind of listed what I wanted to try, and I figured if I could get it, I would get it. And yeah, this smells so good. So the first thing you get is like that cookie note. And then the second thing you get is the cranberry. Now I will say this cranberry is very tart. In my opinion, it doesn't smell super sweet, but I am assuming that's probably because when you melt this, all those other, like white chocolate is super sweet. So maybe they'll balance each other out, but I do like that. Excuse me. We'll set this over here. Next up, I got Extreme Blueberry Muffin. This is Vanilla Bean Noel Coffee Cake and Blueberry Muffins. And this smells exactly like blueberry muffins. So blueberry is a tough scent for me. It's really hard for me to find blueberry scents that I like. I absolutely love his. This is super sweet. It literally smells like fresh blueberry muffins out of the oven. I'm not getting a ton of coffee cake, and I'm not sure if maybe that'll add like a cinnamon kick to it once it's melting. But this one smells amazing. Next up here, I got Magic Pie, and this is pie crust, caramelized pralines, and butter pecan shortbread. So good. So the first thing I get is the caramelized pralines, and I find that whenever I get that blended in a scent, it's always the first thing that comes through. There's definitely like a little bit of a cinnamony, brown sugarish note. But yeah, that smells so delicious. So that is Magic Pie. Then I got Strawberry Good Bar, which is strawberry cheesecake, vanilla wafers, and vanilla ice cream. Yes. I'll hold these up so you guys can see them. His cheesecake is so good. Oh my goodness. It's creamy. It's sweet. You definitely get what can only be described as vanilla ice cream, because you know when you open up like a carton of vanilla ice cream, it doesn't smell like any other vanilla. And that's definitely what you get in here. It smells so good. Next up here, I got, let me do this one, because I accidentally purchased 2 of one. Honestly, this wasn't even on my list, but as I was going through and picking stuff out, I was like, I'm pretty sure I put this on my list, and I didn't have my list right in front of me. And then I accidentally bought 2 of them, even though they weren't on my list. But it's this scent here, which is Circus Treats, Cotton Candy Frosting, Kettle Corn, and Candy Pecans. And again, I accidentally bought 2 of these, and it does smell really good. So the first thing you get is cotton candy, which is crazy because cotton candy is usually a pretty, you know what I mean? Like sometimes it's pretty light, but this one you can definitely smell. Honestly, I'm not really getting much anything else. It's like a creamy cotton candy scent. I feel like I'm getting a touch of cinnamon, but it smells really good. And the reason this wasn't on my list is because of the kettle corn. I don't typically like kettle corn. And then again, like I said, when you are actually ordering, you just have to pick the scent. So that's why he puts out a little notice to tell you what he's going to offer so you can see the scent notes and make your list. So then I got on the website. I didn't have the list in front of me. And this is the only one I got wrong. So this is the only one that I thought was on my list but wasn't. And then I got 2 of them. So, but I'm happy with them. I think they will be fine. So next up here, I got Haunted Cafe. He did have a couple of fall scents, which made me super excited. This is Pumpkin Spice Latte, Chocolate Marshmallow, Bear Claws. And, so the thing that's coming through the strongest is that latte scent and the chocolate right now. I'm not getting much else. Yeah, I'm really trying to sniff it out here. But yeah, for me, I'm mostly getting coffee and chocolate. It smells really good though. And all of these are so strong right now. So that makes me happy. Next up here, I got Strawberry Jam Butter Cookies. I feel like this is a popular scent that a lot of people have talked about. Normally, you get the Blackberry Jam Butter Cookies, which honestly I really burnt myself out on, so I don't even look at that scent anymore. But this one is so good. Yeah, that's a good strawberry. You get the cookie note. It really smells like a butter cookie with strawberries. It smells so good. I'm trying to get these out the way here. Next up here, I got Hogwash, which I just had to get because it sounded so unique. This is Butterscotch Marshmallow Root Beer Float. And this is heavenly, guys. Oh my gosh. I mean, obviously you have to like the scent of root beer. Like if you don't like the scent of root beer, you're not going to like this. But you get the root beer right off the bat and then that butterscotch kicks in. It's so good. It's so unique. I don't think this is something I would want to smell all the time every day. But this is definitely a unique blend and it smells really good. Next up, I got Extreme Pecan Waffles. This is Pumpkin Pecan Waffles and Baker's Dozen. And I'm not sure what Baker's Dozen is, but Extreme Pecan Waffles just sounded like something I needed to have. And this is amazing. So, of course, I just smell Pumpkin Pecan Waffles like times 10. I don't know what Baker's Dozen is. I'm going to assume it's probably some type of cookie or bread, some type of blend like that. That's just really going to amp this up when it melts. But his pumpkin pecan waffle smells so good. Next up here, I have Haunted Cafe. Oh, wait a minute. Did I already do this one? Whoops, I did do that one. Okay. So next up here, I have Halloweentown. This is Ciderland type, which we, of course, know is Bath & Body Works, and then candy corn. And this made my heart happy. I love Ciderland. And this is so good. So, to be honest, all I'm smelling is Ciderland right now. But I don't care because I love Ciderland. If you've ever had like candy corn on its own, it's typically just a sugary, kind of buttery scent. It's unlike anything else you've smelled, but yeah, right now I'm just getting Ciderland, which doesn't surprise me. Ciderland is pretty strong, but maybe that candy corn will kind of pop out a little more when it's melting. But that one smells so good. Another popular one, Pink Birthday Zucchini Mallow, which is marshmallow fluff, birthday cake, zucchini bread, and pink sugar. And guys, this is probably my favorite or competing for my favorite. This is so good. This is so good. So you get pink sugar right off the bat, but then you get that kind of, okay, let's just set this down. You get that kind of birthday cake. You get the zucchini bread just balancing out all the sweetness. It is just delicious. And it really throws you because you smell it and you think it's going to be perfumey, but no, it's bakery. And it's just like, oh, it's so good. I absolutely love this one. I don't know if he does like pre-orders or anything like that, but man, if he did, I would get that in a heartbeat. This is Donuts at the Carnival, Carnival Concession, and Glazed Churro Donuts. And this is another really good one. So mainly you get this kind of cinnamon donut scent. I'm definitely getting like funnel cake. I'm not sure what else I'm smelling in there, but this is definitely a strong bakery blend with some cinnamon in there. And then last for the individual scent shots, I got Autumn Day. This is the one that's competing with the Pink Birthday Zucchini Mallow for number 1 because I really like this one. So this is Cranberry, Apple, Pumpkin, Haunted Hayride, and Marshmallow Fireside. And it is perfection. So when you initially smell this, you get a lot of that hay scent and a lot of that cranberries. Like I said, his cranberry is kind of tart. So this isn't sweet, but it smells like fall. It smells like burning wood, fall, fruity notes, wet leaves. It smells so good. I absolutely love it. So that is Autumn Day. Now I'm going to get, so this is Cookie Monster's Daydream Sampler. Again, this comes with 6 scent shots that are 2 ounces. This is $12.75. Typically, they're all facing forward, but I've been in and out of this bag sniffing. So I'm going to take these out, and then we'll sniff those too. All right, so the first one from the sampler is Apple Fritter Cookie Monster, and this is Royal Sugar Cookies, Apple Fritter, Vanilla Bean Noel, and Cheesecake. And this smells so good. So the first thing I'm definitely smelling is the apple fritter and then the cheesecake. Sorry you guys see the bag moving. My ceiling fan is on, so if it blows away. Yeah, this one is delicious. Smells so yummy. Next up, whoop, there it goes, is Cookie Monster by the Campfire. This is baking cookies, s'mores, and pumpkin peanut brittle. I mean, these scents just sound heavenly. Like everything you would want in a bakery blend. And this is good. So the first thing I smell is the s'mores, but I'm definitely getting that peanut brittle. I had that in a candle from Bath & Body Works, and I absolutely loved it. So I'm so excited to have it in a melt. Really strong. So, so good. Next up here, I have Marshmallow Twix cookies, and this is Scottish shortbread cookies, caramel, confection, and chocolate marshmallow bits. And this is so good too. So it's definitely buttery. Like I'm getting a lot of caramel, I'm getting marshmallow, and I'm getting that shortbread cookie. This one's really well blended. It smells so good. Oh, I love it. I love all of them. Oh my gosh. Next up here, I have Secret Cookie Dough. This is sugar cookie dough, frosted cinnamon rolls, and bear claws. Amazing. So the first thing I definitely smell is the bear claws. And honestly, I don't know if it's his cinnamon rolls or the bear claws, but obviously there's a very strong bakery cinnamon note in this. You definitely get the sugar cookie dough. It smells so good. Next, I have Extreme Butter Cookies. This is Swig's Sugar Cookies, Mrs. Claus Cookies, and Danish Butter Cookies. I don't know what Swig's Sugar Cookies is, but any sugar cookie in wax form is going to be good. Yeah, and that's what this is. This is just a super duper strong sugar cookie. It smells freaking amazing. I honestly think this one and then the Marshmallow Twix cookies are my favorite. And then finally, I have Bumper Car Cookies. This is Sugar Cookie Bakery, Coffee Milkshake, Kettle Corn, and Cotton Candy Frosting. And this smells so good. Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. You definitely get the cotton candy in this. It's sugary. It's sweet. I actually get the kettle corn in this a little bit stronger than some of my other blends that have that in there too. It almost reminds me of a like carnival scent. It smells good. His cotton candy is really good. And that is it, guys. That is finally it. That is everything I got. I'm so excited to melt this stuff. I don't know what his recommendations are for curing. Typically, I'll do a month. Sometimes if I have a feeling it's ready to ship or the vendor didn't freshly pour it, I might melt it initially. But standard practice for me is probably a month. So I'm excited to be able to melt these in the fall season. Oh, it's going to be so good. And I will leave a link to his website below. I'll link his Instagram too, because that's going to be the best way to know when he is restocking and what he's restocking. Yeah, I think I'm going to be a new customer who's going to be buying like way too much wax from him. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want. And if you have purchased from Midnight Daydream, especially if you've purchased any of his fall blends that you think will be making an appearance for his fall restock, please let me know what those are. I would love to know. I'll probably go digging through the Instagram just to get an idea of what might be offered, because yeah, I'm definitely prepping to buy fall wax. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed, please subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you in my next one. Bye.